Playtime. Playtime is a play group for 0 to 5s that we have at Church by the Bridge in St. Augustine's, and it meets on Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. But because we can't meet in person, we decided to create online content for you guys. So we're really excited to be able to share story, song, craft, and a community spot with you guys here at Playtime. So come along and let's have some fun. Hi guys, welcome to Playtime. Look, Anya and I are playing with some animals from Africa. And I have a giraffe.
Wow, I love giraffes. They're very tall. What
Very
do giraffes eat? Leaves? Yes, they do eat leaves.
And
They
they
love to munch, munch, munch.
A very long neck.
I have an elephant.
Ooh.
An elephant has a very long trunk.
Yes.
It's like its nose and its hand and its, not its mouth, but its nose and a hand all in one. Can you make an elephant trunk?
And this is a zebra.
Or a zebra.
A zebra. Yes. It's like a horse, but it's black and white striped. That's so crazy.
It's like it has its own fancy coat on.
Yeah.
And here are some lions. Have you heard that the lions are sort of known as the kings of the animals or of the animal kingdom? You know, they have really big veins and really, really sharp teeth. I don't think I would want to come across a lion. Our Bible story today is actually going to be about some lions. And it's going to be about how God rescued a man named Daniel from some lions.
Oh, wow. That sounds like it could have been really scary, but God was there to rescue him.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear that story.
Come on, let's go do some singing.
Clap your hands, everyone together. Stamp your feet, turn around, woo! Reach up high and bend down low. It's good to see you, hello. It's good to see you, hello.
Hello everyone. Come on, let's all clap again.
Clap your hands, everyone together. Stamp your feet, turn around, reach up high and bend down low. We're friends of Jesus, hello. We're friends of Jesus, hello. We're friends of Jesus, hello.
My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. Let's sing it again, shall we? My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big. Alright. So strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true.
Hello, welcome to Story Time. It's so good to have you here with me today. Now we are going to talk about the story with the lions and with Daniel. So let's see how God rescues Daniel from the lion's den. Daniel and the lions. Daniel was the king's helper. Daniel was the king's friend. Daniel was God's friend too. He talked to God every day. One day the king said, "Everybody stop praying. You must only pray to me. If you pray to God, I'll put you where the lions are." Now, Daniel heard what the king said. Daniel thought about the lions. Daniel said, "I will pray to God anyway." So, Daniel went home. He went upstairs. He got down on his knees and he talked to God. The next day, Daniel talked to God again. Soon the king's men came. They saw Daniel praying and they ran to tell the king. They said, "Daniel is talking to his God." "Oh my," said the king. "He didn't want to put Daniel where the lions were." "Oh my," said the king. He was sad. He liked Daniel. But at last he said, "Daniel, your God will take care of you." So they put Daniel down into the lion place. Then everybody went home. The lions saw Daniel. The lions heard Daniel. The lions smelled Daniel. But the lions didn't bite Daniel. Do you know why? Because God shut their mouths. In the morning, the king came running. "Oh, Daniel," he said, "was your God strong enough? Could he save you from the lions?" And Daniel said, "Yes, O king, my God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths. They haven't hurt me at all." Now the king was very happy. He said to his men, "Pull Daniel up out of the lion place." So they pulled Daniel up out of the lion place. They looked at his face. They looked at his hands. They looked at his feet. The lions hadn't even scratched him. Isn't that an amazing story about how God rescued Daniel? You know, there was another rescue that happened in the Bible, and another person who was put into a place where the stone was rolled in front of the tomb. Do you know who that was? That was Jesus. And just like God rescued Daniel from the lions, God rescued Jesus from death and from the stony grave. And did you know that he does the same for us? When we know God and when we know Jesus, we can be friends with him, and God loves to rescue us. So let's talk to God now. Dear God, thank you for the story of the way that you rescued Daniel from the lions and the way that you rescued Jesus from death. And because of that, we can be friends with you, and you love us and you rescue us too. Amen.
It's craft time, guys. You just heard a story from Anya, who told us about a man named Daniel and a time that he spent in a lion's den. And it could have been really, really scary, but he trusted that God was powerful enough to save him. And so to remember that story, we're going to create a lion face out of a paper plate and some different kind of colored paper. So the first thing you need is a paper plate. Just get any kind of paper plate that you have in your house, and you'll need some glue. And then anything you have that is similar to the color of a lion will help. We're gonna end up looking like we're making a lion mane, and so things that are yellow or orange, brown, maybe even some red. And so I have this yarn here that I could have used to make. I could, take some glue, and all around the edges of the plate, I could glue some yarn, or I could cut up some different colored paper like this and cut strips of paper and glue that onto the plate. Or I ended up using kind of this kind of streamer crepe paper that I had that was yellow and orange. And I put it all around, and look, I made a lion. And it's like it's got a lion mane. And I drew a face. I drew a face on it with eyes and a nose and whiskers and a mouth. And you can do the same thing, or if you have time and your parents can help you, you could cut all along here in a circle, and I could put my face through it, and I would be the lion, and it would be like a lion mask. So whatever you want to do, just anything that's yellow or orange or red or brown to make the mane, and then you have a lion mask. Let's see what some of our friends in the community have done.
Hello, Playtime.
Hello, Playtime.
What are we making today, Izzy?
We're making a lion
A
mask.
lion mask, that's right. We've got
A piece of board,
cardboard
and we have some orange
and,
yellow papers being carded.
yep.
And we have some glue.
That's right. And we're going to make a lion mask, aren't we?
Yep.
So what are we going to do? You use the glue.
Yep.
Put some glue around here.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's a lot of glue.
And then, what are we going to do?
We're gonna
We'll stick like this, aren't we?
Yep.
That's right. Orange, yellow.
glue.
Just glue you guys okay? There we go.
We finished our lion mask.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at mine.
Okay,
I
show
love mine. But Mom.
What sound does a lion make, guys?
I'm a lion.
Rah, that's right.
Hi everyone, it's Anna and Lockie from Monday's Playtime at Neutral Bay. We are reporting to you live from the Lion's Den. But we are not afraid because we know, just like Daniel, God will keep us safe and protect us. So here comes another lion in the Lion's Den. Lockie, do a rah. Show everyone the lion, Lockie. What's that on your finger? What's that? Bye everybody. You might like to make a cubby at home yourself. Got a lion's den. Probably a better one than our one, with some soft toy lions or other animals. And remember that God will look after you and take care of you. Bye. Say bye.
Is Daniel. Daniel loved God and worked for the king. The king trusted Daniel. Daniel was the king's most trusted advisor, and this made the other advisors jealous and angry. They looked at Daniel's life and they watched him closely to see if they could find a way to capture him out, to get rid of him. They couldn't. And they realized the only way that they could find a fault with Daniel, a problem with Daniel, was to catch him out in the way that he trusted in God. And so they made a plan. Cue evil laughter. They decided to get the king to sign a decree to say that no one could pray to anyone but him. And they knew that this would catch Daniel out. Daniel heard the decree, and he kept on doing what he would normally do. He went home, went upstairs, and he prayed to God at the window. The evil baddies, the advisors, saw Daniel praying, and they knew they'd caught him out. They went back and they told the king, Daniel has done what he shouldn't be doing. He's praying to someone other than you, king. He's praying to God. This made the king very sad and upset. because he loved Daniel and knew he was a good man. But the king couldn't change his decision, and so Daniel was taken to the lion's den. Now, Daniel was not eaten up by the lions because God shut the lions' mouths. Daniel was in the lion's den all night. Early the next morning, the king rushed to the lion's den. Daniel, he cried, Daniel, are you okay? And to his surprise, Daniel said, Yes, I'm fine. The king was so happy that Daniel was fine. And the king said, from now on, I know that Daniel's God is the true God, and everyone should trust and follow this God, because only Daniel's God can do this and save from the lion's den. And Daniel went back and he worked again from the king. And well, the baddies, well, we know what happened to them. Bye-bye, baddies. Yay! And Daniel loved God and continued to serve him and work for the king.
I am looking for the basketball to do the bag.
Yeah, welcome to Messy Play. So today we're making our very own kinetic sand. Can you say kinetic sand?
That's it.
Okay, and so what you need for kinetic sand is any kind of sand from the playground or outside somewhere, some kind of flour. We're using regular flour, but you can use cornstarch and some oil. And some oil. So we're using olive oil, but you can use canola oil or baby oil or mineral oil. Ooh, and basically you want 5 parts sand to 3 parts flour to 1 part oil. So we're using a 1/2 cup scoop. So we're gonna scoop 5 cups of sand. 1. I'm gonna add just a little bit extra just in case. All right, and then I already measured out the 3 in here, so you can just dump the whole bowl in. Definitely stain your hands, or we're gonna add a little bit of paint because we're sort of making orange sand, like the desert sand where Daniel and the lion's den would have been. Right. Yeah, so squish it all up. Really mix it together. Alright, and once you mix all of that together, you should have a little bit kinetic sand that sort of sticks together, and you can mold it and play with it. And then you can add in your safari animals and your lions, like the lion's den. Can you roar like a lion? And they can all have a fun play in your homemade kinetic sand. Bye everybody, thanks for coming to Messy Play. Have fun!
Well, it's time for us to go now. We've got time for one more song.
Remember, stay friends with Jesus.
Ready to wave goodbye? Clap your hands, everyone together. Stamp your feet, turn around, reach up high, then down low. Let's wave goodbye now. Let's go. Let's wave goodbye now. Let's go. Let's sing it one more time. Clap your hands, everyone together. Stamp your feet, turn around.
much for joining us today. It was such a joy to have you here at Playtime. We would love for you to share this link on your social media or with your family and friends so they can be a part of Playtime too. We'd also like to invite you to church. On Sundays at bayandbridge.online.church at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. we have a service that goes live. It would be great to see you there. There's kids content, there's preaching, there's beautiful music, and it would be such a joy to have you. Thanks so much for joining Playtime today. We'll see you next time.